morning, PV. I'm Brianna Oliveira.
And I'm Scott Morris, and welcome to a brand new episode of Pvtv. Here are this week's top stories.
Winter sports forms are now due for all winter athletes. Bowling, wrestling, and ice hockey forms are due now. Basketball, wrestling, and track forms are due by November 5th. All due dates and requirements can be found on Nurse Fallon's webpage. See her for any other questions. On Friday, October 12th, the Environmental Club was honored by the Bergen County Utilities Authority with a $950 grant used for developing the Pascack Valley Edible Garden. There to receive the award were advisors Kristen Lindstrom, Michaela Piccolini, and their dedicated students. Big congrats to them. After an Indian summer, it's beginning to get colder outside. Here's Pvtv's weatherman Tyler McEwen for the weekend forecast.
So today, the weather will be partly cloudy with a high of 53 and a low of 45, while tomorrow will be rainy with the high of 51 and a low of 45, while Sunday will be partly cloudy again with the high of 55 and low of 44. Now back to you.
On Monday, October 29th, the class of 2021 will be hosting a movie night in the auditorium at 6:30. In honor of Halloween, we will be showing Hocus Pocus. It will be a $5 admission, and if you choose to wear a costume, the best costume will wear a prize. All are welcomed. Bring your siblings too. The PV World Cultures Club celebrated Hispanic Heritage Month with a salsa bachata lesson, a movie night with empanadas, they watched Coco, and had a taco sale too. Now the club is on to celebrating Italian Heritage Month with the following: an Italian-themed bake sale, an afternoon where they will watch Life is Beautiful, and a tarantella lesson. So a busy few months indeed for that club. On Wednesday, the PV Choir hosted its 13th annual Halloween Talent Night. Now we go to Steve Myrna with the full story.
Wednesday night, PV hosted its annual talent night with numerous diverse acts.
I think it was a great success, yeah. There were a lot of great acts. None of them were as good as the one Tango Maureen with Lindsay Cooper and that guy Liam Sant, great guy. It was a great acts all around, great acts.
I think it went pretty well. All the acts were really entertaining and fun, and overall just a very good, energetic experience.
Do you think you're going to do talent night next year?
Definitely. I'll bring back a different song, different band, and a different vibe.
Well, I had a solo in 5th grade at St. Peter Celestine, but in talent night here at Valley, the very first year I came, Arjun Safari invited me and a couple other teachers to perform, and every once in a while kids asked to do a performance, and I go, awesome, that'd be great.
My favorite costume? Ooh, that's really hard, because like all the costumes are really good this year. I really like Antonio Fife's costume because it's really original and made me laugh because I'm Hispanic, and it's like, to me, it's like a Hispanic like abuelita, so I thought that was really funny.
As you all know, Halloween is coming up. With that in mind, this is just a friendly reminder from the Human Rights League to be smart about your costumes and not portray yourself in anything that can be seen as mockery. Enjoy the holiday and think smart.
On Monday, the girls' soccer team hosted senior night against Hackensack. We now turn to Matt Mugno with the full recap.
I'm Matthew Mugner reporting from the Pascack Valley soccer field, where on Monday night the girls took a 6-0 win. Roll the highlight film! On a brisk 31-degree Monday night, the Valley girls participated in the annual Senior Appreciation Game on home turf against Hackensack. Coming into this game, Lombardo's squad was looking for its 10th win of the season, and a win in honor of their parting seniors. It didn't take long to take the lead with a goal by freshman Sydney Beniche. Sam Ganamort, senior forward, also notched a dazzling goal for her 3rd of the season and also scored her 4th later in the game. In the final minutes of the game, Mallory Downs made a PK save to keep the shutout alive. PV won 6-0 with Sydney Beniche collecting the Hattie and Ellie Schomburger also adding a goal. The team had plenty to say post-victory.
The past 4 years have been the best experience of my life. I've played club soccer, but playing with the high school has been my favorite experience playing soccer.
It's something like no one else can experience, honestly.
And when you're playing with your best friends, it's just awesome. It's just a really great experience.
Yeah.
You know, it means a lot being out here with the underclassmen and being a leader.
Tonight is very special because I've been playing with all of these girls for so long, and it's like kind of like the last time we'll all like put on the jersey together, you know? So it's like last hurrah.
What a wonderful game for a wonderful group of girls. Now back to you guys in the studio.
On October 13th, Mr. Sarajian won the annual Vahan Kardashian Award for his work with the Armenian Genocide. Here's James Montgomery with the story.
Thanks, Bree. Today I went and spoke to Siraj, a fellow teacher, and a student who had him, to see what they had to say about him and the award he recently won. Let's hear what they had to say.
Siraj is a teacher. He's a very funny teacher. He makes teaching very interesting. I enjoy going to his class at all times, every day, even when I don't have him on a block day. I like to say hello to him. He's very nice to talk to, and when he teaches, he makes it interesting for everybody and gets everyone involved.
When I read what the award signifies, the kind of person that they choose for this, Siraj is like a natural.
It's sort of like a Lifetime Achievement Award, so for things I've done, not only for the Armenian Genocide, but other genocides in terms of working with congressmen, developing congressional relationships, and also in education. The other key part is Pascagoula Valley. I mean, I am so lucky to work at Pascagoula Valley and how they've supported it. And we've intertwined not just the Armenian Genocide, but all genocides in what we do here. When you do what I've been doing in this realm, you don't do it to be recognized. You do it because it's part of your DNA, it's who you are.
Yesterday, PV hosted New Canaan in its last regular season game of the year. After a long season, we caught up with a few seniors who took time to reflect on their football career here at PV.
Thanks, Bree and Scott. As you all know, last night was PV's annual homecoming football game. So, because of that, we decided to take some time to ask our PV senior football captains about their experience here and how it's going to help them in the next stages of their lives.
All the friendships we've made and the life lessons we've learned.
I plan on going to Ithaca. I haven't committed yet, just because I haven't worked out some of the money stuff, but I plan on studying environmental studies, and it's like a great place to do it. So.
All right, I'll miss all the friendships we have as a team, and all the relationships we have made. We're all great friends on the team, and I'll always remember all the lessons I've learned from all the coaches and other players.
On the field, he really knows how to push us beyond our limits, and off the field, he's really taught us how to be real men and put food on the table for our families.
Now we go back to Pvtv sports reporter Matt Mugno with the girls volleyball senior night coverage.
5 seniors were honored in commemoration of their commitment to Pascagoula Valley's volleyball program on Tuesday afternoon. The seniors shared this special day with their families, the heartwarming silence before the storm. After the extracurricular activities, the team displayed a dominant effort through the first set, winning 25-13. They continued to outdo themselves in the second set, winning 25-7. Bianca Belmonte had 5 kills and 3 digs. Laura Kabula served up 2 aces and 5 kills, and Corinne Hermans collected 27 assists, good for a career total of 754 assists, as well as collecting her 10th ace of the season. I had the chance to interview libero and captain Megan Viganola, as well as setter Corinne Hermans after the triumphant victory, asking about their favorite moment playing for PV and about playing for Coach Lewis.
It's when we took a set from Old Japan last year. Even though we lost the second set, it was a really good game and we weren't supposed to win either of the sets.
How has it been playing for Coach Lewis for the last 4 years?
Well, we had Auntie Lewis for the first year as our coach, but it's good to have someone who actually played volleyball, who played for PV actually, and it's good to have a new face in the program.
Have you noticed the recent changes when it comes to ordering your lunch? Here's Pvtv reporter Ari Quinn with his investigative report.
As the new school year arrived, students gathered on the lunchtime to get the first bite of the year. Little did they know there were unexpected changes. The sandwich price was raised from $4 to $4.25. Also, they adjusted the prepaid line. Now a lunch worker hands out the sandwiches rather than the students take them off a cart themselves. This change avoids sandwich stealing, which has been a massive lunchtime problem in the past years. Finally, they adjusted the fresh sandwich line to prevent line cutters. I went out myself to see how students feel about the new sandwich lines.
Honestly, I'm not really a big fan. It causes some long lines and it just takes a while.
So it takes longer than last year?
Definitely.
I feel like the new lines take away a lot of the chaos that there was before. And if you time when you come to the line well, I think it's not a big deal at all.
How do you feel about the 25-cent price increase?
I mean, it really doesn't affect me that much because my mom pays for everything, so.
Also not a fan of that. No need.
Unfortunately, there was a lot of stealing going on last year. People just coming up and grabbing stuff and running away. People cutting in line. The freshmen were just getting pushed further and further back. So this just puts a little bit of stopping the madness. And I think it'll work. See, everybody seems to be enjoying it now.
The line was like a zoo last year and it was really rowdy.
The students seem to be unaffected by these new lunch line changes. Sandwiches are still as good as always. Back to you guys.
That's it for Pvtv this week. I'm Brianna Oliveira.
And I'm Scott Morris. Thank you for watching PV and have a great weekend.